today grouping. Where is grouping? Where is grouping? Here, macro group. New node, new system. Well, the idea is that you can group anything into the macros. So you can collapse all the nodes into the one, and you can publish inputs and outputs. We'll show you how it works. For example, I want to control the radius with the scroll. Oh my god, no, it's too big number here coming out. The one thing that you can go here inside the mouth, there is scroll factor, so it's a multiplier. But we will create a constant node instead. Also we grab a math node and we will connect that y-axis. Yeah, y-axis. We'll connect y-axis, and also with we'll grab a constant and connect to the B port. We'll set this to multiply, and we'll connect this to radius and nothing because the constant is 0. We need to set this as a 0.01. So yeah, it makes sense now. The hundreds. Some of you may be wondering why it's cropping here. Because of the width and height. The canvas can't render because the canvas width and height is 2 by 2, but you can easily fix this one. Grab the render size, width and height and connect. Now you have full screen. Yeah, grouping. So now it works. So we can make a group, and it takes the input name and the result output name. Nice. We can go inside, so you can see there is a little green dots at the ports that they say that this one is published. There is a published port, and you can see with this blue color. Also you can set the custom names for your ports. But we will go back and Command Z, and we will create, for example, there is another node called rewrote node. I will create a rewrote node here. One. I will make a macro, and you see that there is no name anymore. There's no name. See, this one is published, but without the name. Go back and we can ungroup this. I will delete this one. For this purpose, there is very good node for named inputs and outputs. This is called port. Okay, the port, you can change this from any to float, because you know this is a float data. Green is float data. Going through, create a macro. Now you have out, because by default this is out and this is in. Takes the names from here, but you can go and change the name. This one is going to be y out. There you go. Here, see, now it's y out. Also, you can go and create a new one port just right here inside, and you can also, we'll set this to float. Also, you can change name here directly, and this one is going to be, for example, absolute. For absolute, I want that when I scroll my mouse very far away, you can see here radius. Here I scroll, now it's negative, but we will return the absolute through this node. And this we can do with the math. We just choose here absolute and connect to math node, and we connect this one to end here. So now all we need to do is to publish this absolute. Click this one. Done. You're published. See? Absolute out. Now We can scroll either one or other direction. Always return positive number. Also, we can create new input ports just by placing port here. We can leave it as any and publish. And now we can connect this in with the scroll X, and now we can change this also here. Now we need to scroll with the X-axis. Now this one is overriding. Well, you see there is a problem. We can't access anymore Y, so it's a little bit confusing here, but we can fix it. We can go here, unpublish this. So you now know that this one is X. We can unpublish this one, make it clear. This is X input. Create a float. I will copy and paste and rename this to Y. Now I go and publish this one, input, and publish that one. We go outside, you see X and Y, so we have all our way, we made it the other way around. No problem, here you go. Just there is input ports at the publish ports, just grab and reorder them. X and Y. So now X works. And now we need to connect Y to somewhere. So now we can create Y out. Also we can just copy and paste this one. And this is going to be Y multiply by that, and here Y out. Now very messy setup, but yeah, it works. Like here, now we have Y out, and Y out we can connect, for example, to border width. Wow. Yeah, here was a negative. So we have to now we can control the radius with the X and with the Y outside. Well, yeah, now you can reroute these nodes and make it nice and beautiful. Also you can for example, we can grab all these and make a group out of these ones. You see still everything. You can group on these ones, and yeah, and except yeah, so you grouped everything together, and now you have only 3 nodes, and that's brilliant. And yeah, you can jump inside the groups, and the group and the group, so everything is grouped. And also you can change names for groups. You can name it how you like, and in a way you can remember what's the names of the groups. Yeah, that's the grouping. Thank you.